welcome back. Hey, have you seen on Instagram where they've shown different fragrances and you had to get on the waiting list? Is it really worth it? And that company is Ffern. Stay tuned, let's talk about it. Well, welcome back to Smelling Amazing. Today we're going to talk about a fragrance from the UK, from Somerset. And that fragrance is none other than Ffern. It's a pretty interesting fragrance. Here on the outside, it starts off, you can see the perfumer, and then it tells you how many ingredients is within it. It tells you the batch code. There's 20% concentration. It is pretty strong and it's pretty nice in my opinion. It's a 1 ounce, can be, it's moderately priced at $140. Oh gosh, I pulled the top off of that. There you go. You can see that. Same thing on the outside of the carton. Same thing is labeled on side the fragrance. So let's talk about this fragrance a little bit. Is it worth it? And by the way, today my scent of the day is Ffern Parfums de Marly, but I do have a fresh spray of this. And I'm going to tell you what it reminds me of. I do have this uncanny ability to remember fragrances even 30, 40 years ago. And it take me a minute and I go, wow, this took me back. And this did. I'm going to tell you what that was in a little bit. Let me show you what comes with that. What comes with this is, I guess you could say, a certified card. Tells you the batch, tells you the ingredients and where they were sourced. Just to give you a little bit, there with some saffron from Greece, and there's peppermint from India, and there's bitter orange rind from Paulo, Brazil, and then there's even key lime. I love key lime pie, by the way, and that's sourced from Mexico. In the mid, they have Rose de Mai, and it comes from the mountains of Morocco. But there are 17 notes. They are blended quite well, I do believe, in my opinion. There's some other little gifts that comes inside. Here is a handmade stone that you can spray 4 or 5 times on there, hang it on the tree, because this is known as Winter 25. There are 4, they come out once every season. So you got winter, spring, fall, summer. So we'll have spring coming soon and I can't wait. And then you actually get a bag of tea. And yes, I didn't make any tea today, I had my coffee. But you get 2 bags of tea. I guess that way you can really get into the mood, more of a Zen type mood. And then to top it off, you get this, a ticket to the theater, and you scan that code right there and it takes you to what this fragrance is supposedly to make you think about. But in my opinion, it says that it depicts a figure skater under the moonlight and of the backdrop of frozen forest. The perfumer, by the way, is Elodie Duran, and there are 40 perfumes under her belt. When I looked them up, none could I say are from a popular house like Tom Ford or Landoise, but be that as it may, she's still pretty good in my opinion. There are 2 other perfumers that's working with her. There's Francois, and then there's Joseph Robert. I don't know much about those 2 either. There's the citruses that starts off at the top, and then you have the lemon, the bitter orange, the green mandarin, peppermint, and the lime. In the mid, that's where you're gonna get your May rose, the lemon smell, which is kind of clean. and your bergamot. And I guess that's where the Earl tea comes in, is the bergamot. And by the way, this comes off quite nice, but I said it reminded me of something, and that something is Declaration by Cartier, the original. I have not smelled it to find out if there are any reformulations, but Declaration for sure. So if you don't know about that, then yeah, this is a great fragrance and you will thoroughly enjoy it, in my opinion. But if you've seen or heard of Declaration, you might not enjoy it as well, because you'll feel like I've been there before. This is not, this has been done before. If you're not, then yeah, you're gonna, like I said, you're gonna really enjoy this. It can be woody because of the cedar coming out of Virginia. To me, it is very green, it is spicy, and as you've heard in other videos that I've made, I'm not a real spice guy, but this here doesn't bother me a bit. It also kind of reminds me, because of the greenness in this formula, that it would kind of remind me maybe of Chanel 19, but I like Chanel 19 better, and as well as the Poudre line. But overall, I plan on remaining on the waiting list, and that's where, if I didn't mention, by the way, you have to be on a waiting list, and then they send you give them your phone number, you send them your email, and then they contact you. $140, not a bad deal. It lasts all day. I did not have a problem finding it. I say it probably started sitting close to the skin, say around the third hour, fourth hour mark, and then it starts sitting in. But if you moved into a windy area, or you walked outside somewhere, you became aware that you still had it on, you didn't really have to do a lot of hunting for it. You wouldn't have to bury your nose into your wrist to find out. But I do always say to make sure that when you put your fragrance on, that you're not putting it on dry skin. You mostly want to always put it in the oiliest areas of your body. And if not, supply that oil, and it can be scented oil, it can be non-scented oil, and then apply it there. Just some points. Don't put it directly behind the ear. We're used to doing that, but as we all know, sometimes your ear can become sour, and you don't want the fragrance to mix with sour. So maybe just under the earlobe here, here, maybe even in the back of the nape of your neck. For you ladies, hey, and even you gents, but especially I'm speaking to you ladies, put it in your hair, put it on a scarf or something like that. Of course, you want to put it on your pulse points, middle of your arm, back of the leg, even near the ankle is a good spot. And then you're good to go. I'm not normally a heavy sprayer, but I'm becoming one because I see some other reviewers that I really like, and they say they're heavy sprayers. And I have so many in my collection, I'm thinking I'll never get to wear them all. So, and especially if I'm scared to pull the trigger because I want to keep it around. But now life is too short. Let's enjoy it. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Let me know if you heard of this company, if you subscribe to it, and what do you think about it. Hit the like button, leave a comment. I do want to see if I'm going down the lane of your interest, because this is one that I really love to talk about and share with you. Thanks for stopping by, and remember, keep smelling good. I will. Bye.